Hello friends, it's me again, bringing you back for another applesauce video. I know you're probably like, Tammy, you just did applesauce, but it's the season. There's apples. Our local orchard that I go to, their apples were buy one bag, get one free, so I couldn't really pass it up. I also bought a bag of giant Wolf River Wind fall apples, so I'm gonna make, oh, don't do that, August. Yeah, little human. I am going to, ooh, sorry. I am going to use those and make some apples in the applesauce in the Instant Pot and and can them for you. Last time I just froze it. This time I'm gonna take you start to finish from canning, and the applesauce recipe is one I basically have come up with on my own because I couldn't find like a large batch Instant Pot applesauce. So join me. Okay, so this is a Wolf River apple. It is huge. Look at it in comparison to my face. So this is what we got. They're windfall, and I'm putting them in skins and all, so I already washed them. Alright, so I already washed them like you saw at the beginning of the video, and I am going to cut any imperfections off and then just throw it, skins and all, in. I will core them. I need like a huge knife. Alright, so you can see this one's got a bad spot in the middle. We're going to cut around it, and we will, yeah, we'll compost the bad spot.
Bad spot? This good one?
Yep. It's a good one. We're just cutting off the bad spots and putting the rest in the Instant Pot.
Why?
Why?
That good one right there.
That's good.
I'll tie it.
Oh, that's bad all the way through. That one is getting, yep, the rest is going to get composted. Right. So we've cleaned our knife, and we are just gonna go the easy route with this. This is a different kind of apple. So we're gonna put a couple different kinds of apples in the Instant Pot and go from there. We'll see you when the apples are cut. Okay, so as you can see, Instant Pot is full. I think mine is a 10-quart Instant Pot, I think. So our next step is I'm gonna put some lemon juice in. Yep, I did a half a lemon for all this. Ready?
Wow.
Yep, wow. Alright, what's next, August? A cup of apple cider. For the liquid. Yep.
Okay, what?
Dump it in. I think that'll be enough liquid on the bottom. And then we are going to, oh no, where's the honey?
Oh no. You go. Yes, it. Put right on.
Okay. Why?
Why?
Okay, so we have cinnamon, apples, lemon juice. We have a sweetener component, which is honey, and then the apple cider for the liquid for the Instant Pot. And like I said, this is a 10-quart Instant Pot, so there's a lot of apples in there. Alright, sealing up the Instant Pot. Okay, so we are going to pressure cook this. Everything I have seen says that you should pressure cook like 3 pounds of apples for 12 minutes. I have no idea how much pounds in there. Okay, so we're going to pressure cook for 20 minutes. Let's go 22 minutes on high with a 15-minute natural release. Alright.
Oh, God.
Press the start. Oh no, it's shut off on us. We're gonna do it again. August. This filming with a toddler is lots of fun. All right. So when that's done, we're gonna can it in a water bath. I am using this book my mom got me, Back to Basics, and we will go through the steps then. Okay, so I think it cooked down as good as it should have. Let's lift you up here. That looks pretty good. Next step, immersion blender. Maybe. Okay, so made a critical error. Way too much cinnamon. Take a peek. Yeah, that's pretty brown. Tried to fix it by adding some applesauce that I had previously frozen. Still too cinnamony. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside for the night because I'm a little frustrated that I messed up and I can't find my water bath canner, so I was just going to use a just regular pot and try it that way. But I don't always think it's the best to do things when you're frustrated because that leads to more mistakes. So I'm going to just set this aside for tonight, and I'm going to throw a whole bunch more apples in a slow cooker and just let them cook all night. And I will add it to this mess tomorrow, and then we will try canning it tomorrow when I have a better attitude. So we will see you back tomorrow. Okay, so we're back. It's been a few days now. I got tied up with opening weekend of deer season, so I wasn't able to work on fixing my applesauce mistake. So I currently have a fresh batch in the Instapot. So this batch has no cinnamon in it, so we are going to try to add the cinnamon applesauce to the un-cinnamon applesauce and try to fix our mistake, and then we'll continue with a water bath. Okay, so what I'm doing is adding some of the cinnamon applesauce to my new applesauce. And we are going to frequently taste it to make sure we don't add too much cinnamon. I can add some more. Okay, next we're going to work on hot packing some jars. So I don't have a funnel. I want to keep my lids clean. So I improvised and took a Gatorade bottle, and I'm going to make it a funnel, which is working pretty well for me. the rims. Rolling.
Oh yeah. Hers was ended up being a little melt dog, but perfect.
It fills it to above. There we go.
Not really.
Oh no. Okay, so we had an issue before where the water overflowed, the pot wasn't too big, so this is what we got going here. We've got more applesauce to go in the canner. I'm using just our large pot that we use for corn to can, and then in 30 seconds these will be done, and then I'll put another batch in. So what I'm doing is 10 minutes in the water, and then we're pulling them out and letting them sit on the counter. We tightened the lids only hand tight, so they're not so tight because they will burst. Alright, so the applesauce canning project is finally finished. I'm hiding outside to wrap up this video because the tiniest of humans is sleeping right now. So I ended up with 12 pints of applesauce and 7 half pints. So that's a fairly good amount that's gonna go in our pantry. So quick overview of what I did. I threw it in the Instapot, peels and all. I took out the cores. So sliced apples with the peels on, no cores. I filled up my 10-quart Instapot with all the way to the full line. Added a bunch of honey. First time I put way too much cinnamon in, so next time I recommend less than a teaspoon instead of 4 tablespoons. Hard learning experience for me. And then I put some apple cider. You could do water in the bottom just for some liquid so that it didn't burn. I set the pressure cook to 22 minutes and did 15 minutes of natural release. Then I used an immersion blender and blended it all up. I had my jars hot, and I kept the applesauce hot, put it in there, so it's called hot packing. I had a pot of boiling water, and I set all of the jars in the boiling water so that they were all touching and there was no spaces that they could rattle together and break. My water bath canner went missing, so I just used a giant pot, made sure there was a couple inches of water above the jars, and cooked them for 10 minutes. So I got that 10 minutes thing from, and then after 10 minutes I pulled them out and put them on the counter to just cool, and they all sealed. I didn't have any that didn't seal. I know they sealed because when I pushed on the tops, they didn't make the popping noise. They were completely, there was no give. So I got my 10 minutes from this book. It's called Back to Basics, How to Learn and Enjoy Traditional American Skills. It's by Reader's Digest. My mom gave it to me. I was looking at the copyright date of this book, and it's 1981. So 2 years before I was even born, but it has a wealth of information. So it has all these times for canning different things. It has recipes for canning, like cream corn and beans and tomato sauce. It has how to raise animals. It talks about, like, even has how to build a house using dry packed mud. So that's pretty cool. But Thanks for following along on my epic mistake, and I'll see you on the next one.